Now we will understand all the methods of list. And here the first method is append method that adds a single element at the end of the list. Syntax of append method is list dot append then item in the bracket. Then example is given here. Let's consider we have a fruits list apple, banana, and we want to append or add mango in this list. Then we can use fruit dot append then bracket then mango. And after writing this code, if we print the fruits list, it will contain apple, mango, and banana. So the output will be apple, banana, and mango, because a list is an ordered data type. That's why the mango will come at the last. Okay, so important. If a equal bracket 1 comma 2 and we are appending a dot append 3 comma 4 in list, so this separate list is added in the previous list as an element. Okay, means the new list will be 1 2, then the list 3 4, not 1 2 3 4. Okay, then we have second method, that is clear method. It is used to remove all the elements from the list. If we this syntax of clear method is list dot clear then brackets, and here the example given here, num equal 1 2 3 4, then we used nums dot clear. Then if we print the nums again, then it will become empty list. Now we have copy method, so it creates a copy for a list. Basically it returns the copy of a list. If we have a list and we want to copy it, just new list equal list dot copy bracket is the syntax. Then we have example here like a equal 1 comma 2 comma 3, and we want to copy it on b. Then we are using b variable, b equal a comma p copy, then it will directly copy on in b. Then if we print b, it is automatically print the a list. Now we have method number 4, that is count method. So count method is basically counts how many times a value appears in a list. So here the syntax is given here. We have a list dot count then value. Whatever value we want to check or count, we have to put here. So we have example here like num 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 3 comma 1, and we are writing print num dot count 1. Then it will count how many ones appear in the nums list, that is 3, so it will print 3. Now we have extend method that adds multiple element to a list. So the syntax is list dot extend then iterable item. So example is given here, a equal 1 comma 2, and then we want a dot extend 3 comma 4. And then if we print a, it will append all the elements from the another list we want to extend. So the output will be 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So the difference between append and extend is given here. So if we append these elements, so the separate list will be treated as an element of that list. However, in the extend method, if we use extend method, it will the each element of the another list treated as element of first list. So now we have index method. It returns the position of first occurrence. So list dot index comma brackets value. So this is the syntax. And now we have an example nums equal 10, 20, 30, 20. So as we know, the indexing start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we print nums dot index 10, so it will print 1, 20. So it will print 1 because the 20 is present in the first index, first occurrence. So next method is insert method. So it is used to add an element at a specific position. The syntax is given here, list dot insert index comma value. It will take two parameters, index comma value. So if we want to insert any value in a specific index or position, then we can use insert method. Here example is given here, nums equal, then we want to add this element at this position, so it will directly add the element. Now we have pop method that removes and return an element. So pop list dot pop index. Here the parameter is not compulsory. If you will not give any parameter or index, it will remove the last element of list. So nums equal 10 comma 20 comma 3. If we use this method, the 30 will remove and the list will become 10 comma 20. Then if we give the specific index, then like 1 here, so it will remove 20 at first index and assign to the x. So the x equals to 20. If we print x value, it will be 20. Then we have remove method. Remove method is basically used, removes the first matching value. Syntax is given here, list dot remove value. Then we have a list nums 10 comma 20 comma 3. And if we use nums dot remove 20, it will directly remove the 20 value in the given list. Now we will, if we print the nums value, it will be 10 comma 30, not 10 20 30. Then we have reverse method. Reverse method is used to reverse the list. If we have a list, the syntax is here, list dot reverse then brackets. So if we have a list having different elements like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and we use nums dot reverse, then if we print the value of the list, it will be 4 comma 3 comma 2 comma 1. The entire list will reverse the orders. So we have sort method. So if it is used to make the list in ascending order, so the syntax is list dot sort. Then we have a num list 5281, and if we use this method, then we are printing the same list, so the output will be 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma 8. Another method is, if you want to reverse the if you want the list in descending order, then we can use num dot sort reverse equal to, it will make the list in descending order and return as an output. Then we have a quick revision of these methods. These are the important methods of a list. Now we will understand the tuples method. So starting with the first method, that is count method. It returns the number of times a specified value appears in the tuple. The syntax is tuple dot count then value. Like we have an example here, tuple t equals to, then we know how to make tuple 1 2 3 3 1. Sorry, 1 2 1 3 1. So if we print t dot count 1, so it will count the occurrence of 1 in this tuple and print the value. So it is basically 3, then it will print 3. Example number 2 is t equal apple banana apple. So if we print t dot count apple, it will directly print 2 because apple comes 2 time in this tuple. Then we have a second method, that is index method. It is similar to the list index method. It returns the index position of the first occurrence of a value. The syntax is tuple dot index then value. We have a tuple here 10 20 30 20. Then we are printing t dot index of 20. So the first occurrence of 20 is at 1. So the first 20 is at index 1. That's why it will print 1 as an output. Now we will understand the next example. Here t equal apple banana mango, and we are printing t dot index mango. So the mango is at index 3, sorry 2, because index starts from 0, so that's why 0 1 2, then it will print 2 as an output. Some common error is there, like t equal 1 2 3 here, and we are printing t dot index 5. So as the value is not found, so it will raise an value error because 5 is not present in the tuple. Then we have a quick revision table of these and these methods, count and index. So count is basically count the occurrences of a value, and index is to find the position of a value. Then we have an example of both the methods we have done for. Now we have set methods. So starting with the first method, that is add method, it adds one element to the set. Set is we have example here, set s equal, then we have bracket 1 2 3, and we are want to add 4, so we use set s dot add 4, then we print the value, it will be added. Then we have clear method, it removes all the elements from the set. So we have a set s123 and we use set dot clear here. Then if we print the set again, those now the set will become empty set because we use the clear method here. Then we have copy method, which is similar to the list copy method. So it creates a copy of the set. If we have a set 1 2 3 and we use set x equal s dot copy, then if we print x, it will print similar to the x s, sorry, s, that is 1 2 3, because it is the copy of s. Then we have the next method, that is difference. So set is more famous for using difference. It returns the element present in the first set but not in the second one. So if we have the first set 1 2 3 and second one is 2 3 4, so if we check the first the the elements in the first but not in the second is 1. So if we use difference here, it should print 1 in the set. So if then we have difference update method, so it removes common element from the original set. So we have two elements, two sets here. So in these sets, the common elements are 2 and 3. And if we use this method, it should print 1 because that's not common. Then we have discard method. So it is used to remove an element if present. So s equal 1 to 3, we used s dot is discard 2, then we are printing s again, so it will print set 1 comma 3 because 2 is removed by using discard method. Then we have intersection method, it returns the common elements of two sets, a equal 1 2 3, then b equal 2 3 4. So common elements are 2 comma 3, and we used print a dot intersection with b, then it will print 2 comma 3, that is common elements of two sets. We have another method to find out the intersection of an element, that is print a and b, so it will directly print the common elements. We can also use the method as well, but this is the another way. Then we have eighth method, that is intersection update. The symbol is given here. If we have two element, it keeps only common elements. So if we have 2 1 2 3 2 3 4, the common elements are 2 comma 3, and if we use a intersection update b and then printing a again, it will print 2 comma 3 as a result because these elements are common in both the sets. Then we have is disjoint method. It returns true if no common element exists in two different sets. If we have a equal 1 comma 2, b equal 3 comma 4, as you can see there is no element similar or common in these sets. So if we use print a dot is disjoint b, then it will return true because there is no element which is common with the element of set B. Then we have another method that is subset. So checks whether the all elements of one set exist in another. So if we have a equal 1 comma 2, then b equal 1 comma 2 comma 3, and we print a dot is a subset of b, then it will print true because 1 and 2 are the elements of 1 and 2 are the elements of b as well, because b is the set having 1 2 3 elements. Then we have is superset element. We have symbol here. Check whether a set contains all the elements of another set. So if we have two elements, two sets, sorry, 1 comma 2 comma 3, then b equal 1 comma 2, and we use print a dot is a superset b, then it will return true because all the elements present in b is in a. Then we have pop method, that's similar to the list pop method. It removes a random element basically because set is an unordered element, unordered data type. That's why it will remove a random element from set. Basically, we have to just use the syntax or method, and it will remove the random element from the set. Then we have the remove method. It removes a specified value or element from the set. If we have a set 1 comma 2 and we use s dot remove 2, then it will remove the 2 element from the set which is at index 1. So the output will be 1 comma 3 if we print the set again. Now symmetric difference, the next method. So it returns elements present in either set but not both. It is basically opposite of the union, intersection. So if we have to set a 1 comma 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4 comma 5, so if we check the common element is 3, and the elements which are not common is 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 5. So after using this method it will return this same value that I told you. After that, we have symmetric difference update method. It updates set with symmetric difference. So what happen in this method? If we have two sets a equal 1 comma 2 comma 3, b equal 3 comma 4 comma 5, and we use a dot symmetric difference update b, then if we print the a again, it will result like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. It will basically update set with. Then we have union method. It combines all union element, like we have set 1 comma 2, then 2 comma 3, and we used print a dot union b, then the output will be 1 comma 2 comma 3. We can also use the symbol directly, like print a, then this sign and b. Then we have another method that is update method. So it adds all unique element into original set. So if a equal 1 comma 2 and then b equal 2 comma 3, and if we use a dot update b, then it will result as an it will result in 1 comma 2 comma 3 as a set. So these are the all important sets method. So the quick revision of all the methods given here. You can revise. Now we will understand all the methods of dictionary. So the first method is clear method. As previously we know that it removes all the key value pairs of the dictionary. If we have a dictionary equal name having key where once and then age, and we use clear method, it will remove all the elements and return a empty dictionary. Then we have a copy method. It creates a copy of the dictionary, like given here student, and we are copying it student dot copy and assign to x. If we print x, then it will print the copied value, copied dictionary. Then we have from keys. It creates a dictionary with the specified keys and same value. So this is the syntax and use of from keys method. You can try this in Python compiler so that you can understand. Then we have next method, that is get method. So it returns the value of a key. If we have a student equal name and value, then if we print student dot get name, then the value of name is once, it will print value. So we have a key not found error here. If there is any chance or any key you put in the parenthesis like student dot get and then brackets and then a value that is not as a key in the dictionary like age here, and we print the value, then it will raise a key not found error because the given key is not present in the dictionary. Then we have items method. It returns all the key value pairs as tuple. So if we have a student name once, age 20, and we print student dot items, it will return dictionary all the dictionary items as a tuple of a list of tuples. It will result as a list of tuples. Then we have another method, that is keys. So it returns all the keys of the given dictionary. If we have the dictionary student equal name once age 20, and if we print student dot keys then brackets, it will directly print all the keys, that is names, name and age. Then we have the next method, which is seventh method, that is pop. So it removes a key and returns its value. So we have a student equal name once and age 20, and we used x equal student dot pop age. So age is the key and the value is 20, so it will return 20 to x, and if we print x, it will output the output will be 20 and the item will be removed from the dictionary. Then we have 8 item, that is pop item. So if it removes the last inserted key value pair as a given, we used student dot pop item here, and then if we print student, it will result only student dictionary as name once only, because age 20 is the last inserted key value pair. That's why it will be removed from the dictionary by using pop item method. The purpose of next method, that is set default, is to returns key to returns value if key exists, otherwise insert key with default value. So student equal name value once, student dot set default age comma 20. Then if we print student, it will result name once age 20. It will update. Basically it is used to update the dictionary. We can insert the dictionary, update and insert the value in the dictionary key value pairs. Then we have, if the key is exists, then what will happen? Then it will print the value, existing value, otherwise it will update the value. Then we have a next method, that is update method, which is basically used to update any value of any key. If let consider we have the dictionary here having name as a key and then once, and we want student dot update age 20 in this dictionary, then we can use update method like this. Then if we print student again, it will result an updated dictionary, that is name once and age 20. Then we have next method, that is values. So it is basically used to returns all the values. We have student name once age 20 and we used print student dot values, then it will result once comma 20 because the values are once and 20. That's why it will returns all the values present in the student dictionary in the form of list. Then we have a quick revision table of all the dictionary methods. So these are the basic and important methods of a dictionary. We will practice all the questions of all the methods, and then we will do unit 1, unit 2, unit 3 and unit 4 examples, basically overall 200 questions. Then we will go for unit number 5 and 6. Now we will do questions. So question number 1, input a string and print it. So simply we are creating a string and then we are printing. This is so simple. You can create like this and then print using print function. Then we have find the length of a string without using len function. So what I will do, I will take a variable x equal once, then I will take a variable length equal 0, then I will use transverse like force character in x, it will access all elements, then I will length plus equal 1, it will increase the length by 1, then I will print the value. So it is 5. So 1 says 5 letters, that's why the answer is 5. Now we have the count vowels in a string. So we have a string input. I'm taking input from the user. Then I took a count variable initialized with 0. Then I have a vowel list having all the vowels. Then I am accessing all the elements for character in X. Then I'm checking if the character is in vowel. Then it should count plus 1 equal 1. Then I will print all the number of vowels present in the string. So here in ones, only one vowel present, that is A. Now count consonant. So here a small change will happen if character not in vowel. So if the character is not in vowel, so that's what that's mean. That means that it is not a vowel. It's a consonant. That's why this is the answer. You can check the working and process by pausing the video. Now we have count uppercase, lowercase letter. So we have x equal 1 any having different case. Now for uppercase I create u equals 0. So for lowercase I create l equals 0. Then for character in x taking each access of each element, then I take a if statement that is checking if the character dot is upper. So is upper is used to check whether the string is in uppercase or lowercase. So if the string is in uppercase, oh sorry, character is in uppercase, it will plus one to u. Otherwise, else it will plus one in L. So then I will simply print the u, the value of u and L. That is basically the number of uppercase letters and lowercase letters. So here the example is given. Now let's run the program. After running, this is the answer: 5 uppercase letter and 5 lowercase letters. You can check by pausing the video. Then we have the next question, that is to reverse a string. So in Python, to reverse a string, we have a syntax here. Like if we have a x equal taking input from the user input, that is string, enter string. Then I simply write here reverse, oh sorry, rev equal x, that's the string x, then brackets colon minus 1. So what it will do, it will reverse the string, then assign to the rev variable. Then if we print the rev variable, the string will be reverse. Let's check the output by running the program. This is the basic syntax of making a string, oh sorry, uh, for a reverse of string. Now let's check the output of the program. So here, now let's enter the value of a string. So I will write here Sagar. So let's enter the string. After entering, it is RAGAS. So it's reversed. The backslash is mistakenly typed by me, so don't worry. Now let's do the next question. Okay. Now we will do the next question, that is check whether a string is palindromic. So here we have x equal input. Then what we are taking, then we are just reversing the string and storing it in rev. Then I'm checking if the x equal rev, then it is a palindromic, otherwise not. So let's check the output. If it is once, so after reversing once, it is not equal to 1. So it is not palindromic. So if we reverse Nitin, it will remain Nitin because it is a palindromic string. So that's why the answer is this. Now we have count the occurrence of a particular character. So here we have a very sorry string. Then we are taking a character from the user to search its occurrence. Now I took a count equals 0 for counting the occurrence of character. Now I'm accessing the value, accessing the characters from the string. For character in a string, then I'm checking if the character equals to the s, then count plus equal 1. And after all occurrence check, print the value of count. So I want to count a in Sagar, so it's 2. So this is, now we have next question, replace all the spaces with underscore. So what we have to do here, simply I'm taking a variable x and taking input from the user to enter string. Then what I am doing, I am using a method x dot replace space with underscore. This is a string method, very useful method. Now I will use f dash space d space r. So all the spaces are replaced by underscore here. Now we have a next question. Print every character on a new line using transversal for a string. So what I will do, I will take an input from the user and store it in the x variable. After that, I will start a loop for character in x. Now I will simply print the value f string using f string and then backslash n brackets character. I want to print characters value, then I want a backslash n. Now let's run the program. Now here I will write once, then enter. So it will write all the elements with. So in the next question, I have to count words in a sentence. So now let's take an input n from the user. Then I will create x input, enter the word, enter the word you want to count. Then I will simply create C variable with initialization of n dot count, then the word that is x. So what it will this method will do, this method count all the words occurrence, all the word occurrence in that sentence, and it will assign to the C. Then you can print the value. So here what we will do, let's see. I'm taking a sentence here once, and I want S occurrence of S. So this is basically character. I'm searching character. You can do with words as well. Now we will do this question, that is create a dictionary and access their values. So simply I am creating a dictionary using brackets and key value pairs. Then I will simply printing the D brackets quotes the key name, then comma D dot brackets quotes and the key name. So we can simply access all the elements of a dictionary by using their key names, and this is the basic syntax of using for accessing the value. Now let's run the program to check whether the answer is correct or not. Yes, the answer is correct because the name key stores value once and age stores 19. Now the next question, that is update a value and delete a value key in a dictionary. So we have a D equal name once age 19, the same dictionary. Then what I am doing here, I am simply updating the value D name equal Sagar. So it will update the value of name once to Sagar. Then how to add the value? I will simply use D and then the key and value I want to add. Simply write this type of syntax. So for deleting the value, we can use del operator or del method. Simply using del D, and I want to delete age from the. So it will simply delete the age from the dictionary. So let's check the output. So you can see all the methods and all the syntax. So this is how we use. Then we have next question, that is check if X key exists in the dictionary. So if we have a dictionary, the same dictionary, and I want to check whether the key present in the given dictionary, so we can use D dot keys. For values, we use D dot values. So I can use in and not in operator here, that if the given, that is name key, is in D dot keys, so it will print true. If it is otherwise false. Now print all the key, print all the values, print all key value pairs of a dictionary. So here we have the same string and I want to print d dot keys, that it will print all the keys in the form of list of tuples, list of keys, then d dot values, print all the values, and print d dot items. It will print all the key value pairs in the form of tuples and lists. So these are the output. You can check. Then we have next question, that is count frequency of characters. So we have a s. I'm taking input from the user, then I create a dictionary, empty dictionary, and then I am accessing all the characters from the s string using for x in s. Then I am simply taking a condition, if x in d dot keys or x is uppercase, it should continue because x is already present in d. Otherwise, what it will do? It will count all the occurrence of that variable in the s string and store it as the key value pair. Key is the character and value is the occurrence of that character, and then print the dictionary. So here I am taking the string once Sani, then enter Sagar, sorry, one Sani Sagar. So it will print like this. All the characters occurrence is here. Like V comes one time and A comes four time in the string. So this is the output. Then we have the next question, that is count frequency of words. So to count frequency of a words, what I will do, I will simply create a words variable and s dot split. So what s dot split will do is it will split all the words and store them in the form of list. So then we create a empty dictionary. After that, I am accessing all the words from the words list. Then if word in dictionary, then what I should do, I should increase that word by 1. Otherwise, d word equals to 1 should be added in the dictionary if it is a new word. Let's check the output whether the working is correct or not. You can check the process with pen or paper as well if you are not able to understand. And if you want that I should revise you all the concept and comment this video, I will make a separate video for your doubt. So this is the string I took here. Now let's check the output. Python is easy, Python is good, then enter. Check the output. So Python comes 2 time here, is comes 2 time, easy comes 1 time, and good as 1 time. Now the next is simply here I have to use the strip and L strip and R strip method of string. So your string is here. What strip will do? Strip will remove all the spaces from left hand side and right hand side, from both sides. And what L strip will do? L strip will remove left hand side all the spaces, and R strip will remove all the spaces from right hand side. So let's check the output. So these are the outputs. Now the next question is use the title, capitalize and here we have a simple case s equal 1 any string. Then I use print s dot title. So what title will do? Here it will change V to capital, and for capitalize, print S dot capitalize. Then we have swap case. So what swap case will do? It will swap if the character is in uppercase, it will convert it into lowercase, and if it is in lowercase, it will convert it into uppercase. So now let's check the output. So these are the outputs of these methods. So title will change V to capital and S to capital because it is a title method, and capitalize method only change the first letter of the sentence or a word, that is V, and we have already discussed what swap cases. So these are the outputs. Now the next methods I want to use in a string is upper and lower. So what I will take here, x equal once in uppercase, sorry, lowercase, and I will simply print x dot upper. Now for the lower, I took a s equal uppercase letters once, then print s dot lower. Make sure that you know that these methods will return the value, not make the change in the uh, given string, that is x and s. So to check output, let's run the program. So these are the outputs. You can check how they are working. Please try these questions in Python compiler as well. Now let's do some set question. So create a set, remove duplicate using set. So we have a list here, 8796556 8. So how to create a set of this? I will use a s as a variable equal set s. So this list will become set, and you know that set contains no duplicate values. So all duplicate values will removed automatically. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is a problem that it's an unordered set is an unordered method, so that's why the all the values maybe comes in an ordered way. Then we have find unique, find intersection, find difference using set. So we have two sets, A and B. So union is basically all the values from A and B, no duplicates. Then print intersection. So intersection is basically the common between A and B, and difference is the value that lies in A but not in B. So here the syntax and sign of union, intersection, and difference is given here. Let's check the output of all the program. So let's check the output. The output is this one, that is correct. Union gives all the value except duplicate values, and then intersection the common values, then difference the values that present in A but not in 5, not in B, that is 5. So these are the outputs. Now the next question, that is find symmetric difference. So if we have two sentence A and B, then we are printing A. This is the sign of symmetric difference B. So what should it result? It will result that the it will give the opposite of intersection value. Means if we check the intersection values, means the common values, that is 2 4, and the remaining values are 1 3 5, so it will result 1 3 5. Output is 1 3 5. Now we have Next question, that is check subset or check superset. So these are two sets I have, and I'm checking print A dot is a subset of B. So what subset is means that the A is the part of B, and what superset means that B is the B is the set in which A is present, means A is the part of B. So that's why I use here print B dot is superset A. So both will result true because these conditions are true because A is present in B. The elements of A, all the elements of A present in B. That's why these outputs are correct. Now in this question, I have to merge two dictionaries. So here we have two dictionaries, D and T. So what I will do, I will take for K comma V in T dot items. So what this will do, it will access the all key and values from the T items, that is key value pairs. So I am simply adding these key value pairs in the D. After printing D, the all values key value pairs from the T will add it to the D, then they will merge. So this is how we can merge two dictionaries. Now we will do the next question. Next question is to find key having maximum value. So how we can find the maximum value key? So we have a D dictionary having A2, B8, E6. I took a max equal 0 variable, then I use a for loop for K comma V in D dot items. This will access all the key value pairs from D dot from the dictionary. And then I check if the value of any key is greater than maximum. So maximum equal V. Then I simply print the value of maximum. Now let's check the output. The output is 8, that is the maximum value present in the dictionary. Now we have the next question, that is reverse key value pairs. So what I have to do here, make the key to value and value become key. Now D is the dictionary I have. Now I take a N dictionary, empty dictionary, and then I use for K dot K comma V in D dot items to access key value pairs. Then I am simply adding N values of D as key of N and key of dictionary as value of N, and then printing N. So this is the program. You can do these questions with different way as well. Now the next question, to sort dictionary by keys. So here D is given, that is dictionary having C30, A10, B20, D40, and now I am using 4K in sorted D. So what sorted D will do here? It will sort all the keys in the alphabetic manner, means A10, B20, C30, D40. Then I am adding these key and values to N, and then printing the value of N. So this is the output. Now we have the same question, next question, that is to sort dictionary, but this time by values. So we will do the same thing, but some change, like 4K comma value in sorted D dot items, key equal lambda x x1. Sir, here what is happening? Lambda, what lambda function is doing here? Lambda function is accessing the x, that is the key value, items value means the tuple, key value tuples, and x1 is the value of that key. So it is simply taking the key sorted items in the form of key. So this is the output. You can check the working, and also you can ask the AI tool to understand this question. Now let's understand these questions of tuples. So create a tuple access element and find length. So we have a tuple t equal 1 2 3 4 5. Then we create a count equals 0. Then I'm accessing all the element using for loop for x in t. Then I'm increasing count plus 1 by 1. Simply I'm printing x with space. Then at last I'm printing the length of t. Now let's check the output of this program to check whether all the things happening correct or not. So here the answer, it is printing all the values with the space, and at last it is printing the length of tuple, that is 5 element present in this tuple. Now we have the next question, that is to count occurrence and to find index. So here we have to simply count the occurrence of any element. We can use count method, and for index we can use index method. Here the syntax is given here, like t is the tuple having 198964 as an as elements. Then we have x equal t dot count 9. Then I'm simply printing the value of x. For index t56783, and I'm simply finding t dot index 8. So the index of 8 is 0 1 2 3. So x is assigned with 3, then I'm printing 3. So first one should be 2 because 9 comes 2 times in the tuple, and the second answer should be 3 because 8 is in the third index of t. So now move to the next question, that is to convert tuple into list and to convert list into tuple. Simply we have t equal 48765, that is tuple here. Then how to convert tuple into list? Using list keyword, I am using L equal list of t. So it will directly convert tuple that tuple into list, and then assign into L, and then if we print L it will print like a list. After that, to convert list into tuple we can use tuple method as given in the second one. So these are the method to change tuple into list and list into tuple. Then we have next question, and that is to swap two tuples. So to swap two tuples, here we have t and y, two tuples. Then I take a temporary variable temp, then assign with t tuple, and I assign t with y, then y with the assigned value of t, that is temp. Then if we print t and y, they will be swapped like given here. You can check. Then we have the next question is to concatenate tuples. So we have two tuples here, T and C, and I create a D variable and assign with T plus C. So whenever we print D, it will print a tuple having all the elements of T and C. So this is how to concatenate tuples using plus operator. Then we have next question, that is to find maximum value and minimum value of a tuple. To find the maximum value and minimum value of the tuple, I assign max and min with the first element of tuple, that is t of 0. Then I use for I in range length of t. So it will access all the elements using I. Then I'm checking whether the maximum value is less than of if the maximum value is less than the current value of the tuple, then max should be equals to that value. Otherwise, minimum, it will check if minimum is greater than that value, the minimum value should be equals to T of I, the current value. Then I am simply printing maximum and minimum value. You can check the working by simply taking a notebook and check how it is performing so that you can understand clearly. Then we have the next question, that is to create a list and print all the elements. So what we can do, I can simply create a list by using L equal then bracket 1, 2, 3, 4. And to print each element one by one, I can use for X in length, X in L, then print simply X. So it will print all the elements one by one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm simply printing the value of L, that is the list. So the list will also print.